interesting and exciting because I found a product that works much better than retin-A, and you don't need a prescription, and it is my favorite product right now. I'm not using retin-A, I'm using now this awesome product. So let me give you the details, but first I want to tell you and explain how vitamin A works when you apply it on your skin, and how it works internally when you take it internally. So when you apply it on your skin, vitamin A works in renewing your skin. So goes deep into the cells and transforming and regenerating the DNA of the cell. So that's one factor there, and also interacts with the stratum corneae, meaning that that goes repairing the top layer, the epidermis of the skin, by exfoliating those unnecessary cells, damaged cells, dead cells. They are not supposed to be there. As we get older, the renewal process, the exfoliation that takes place in the top layer of the skin, it slows down. So it's not when we are in our teens or 20s that automatically those dead cells are active and you're able to see always a nice, perfect skin, because those cells are being shed by itself. So we don't have the ability as a mature person anymore. So the skin cell renewal takes place about 30 days. When you get older, you know, over 50, over 60, it will take much longer, probably 60 days. And when the skin is very damaged and very mature and aged, you don't have the process anymore. And so that's why the skin looks dull, tired. Sometimes the skin is like dry, looks with cracks. And so thanks to these products that are in the market, that we are able to use it and being able to exfoliate the stratum corneas to give you more dewy, more rejuvenated skin. Now vitamin A also works interacting into the stem cells, the stem cells, which are the ones that helps to create new cells. So it works interacting with the stem cells. Also interacts with the fibroblasts, meaning that you will produce a better collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid. And so vitamin A does so much for you when you use it externally and take it internally. It helps with the division of the cells. It helps with rejuvenating the body. Applying vitamin A externally, it will reveal a more rejuvenated skin, a more dewy skin. And vitamin A taken internally and externally is very beneficial for the division of the cells. And also vitamin A, when you apply externally, interacts with the melanocyte cells. When the melanocyte cells are damaged, that is when you have pigmentation. The pigmentation gets accelerated. So that's why vitamin A helps with pigmentation using externally. Now, when you want to use internally, also has benefits. As I said just a few minutes ago, it helps with the division of the cells. It helps also with your eyes. It helps with the cell membrane, and it's very hydrating to the skin. It's a nice lipid that helps to hydrate those cells, to maintain them alive, and to maintain them without aging too fast. And so I am going to show you the two products to take it internally and to take it externally. So this is information that it's not complicated to understand. And if you're a medical educator, a dermatologist, or a medical esthetician, no esthetician but medical esthetician, because estheticians have only 6 months of study, which is not enough to find out or learn deep in details how the skin works. Even medical estheticians are kind of limited as well, but when it comes to dermatology, and a medical educator, a skin educator, will know how to explain how the skin works. So for the ones that they are educators, medical educators or dermatologists, you know, it is your job to explain the clients or the patients how the skin works before you start a treatment with them. Okay, so you're ready for the vitamin A product that will literally replace retin A. This is it. Maybe some of you are familiar with this product. So it's called the 8313, and it has 200,000 units of vitamin A. This stuff really works. It's going to take probably it did to me like about 2 weeks. So I had used it, let me see, for about 2 months. And so the first time after I used it, 2 weeks later, I was just kind of scratching my forehead, and I felt this crust, you know, I felt this crust that was like, what is this? And then I realized it was due to this product. My skin was peeling, and so I did derma planning a few days later to remove those dead cells. So just to help exfoliate the loose cells. But you have to be aware, you're not gonna do any type of exfoliation right away. You have to allow that those dead cells are actually hanging there very, very loose, in order to gentle exfoliate those cells that are not required to be there anymore. And so it comes in tube. This is actually a pomade. It comes in this way. So I like it because it has the marigold extract, and they don't use they use the marigold plant, which is really, really hydrating for your skin. And I don't see any mineral oil in here. Let me see, mineral oil, marigold. Okay, no, and it's 50 grams the tube, and I paid, I think, $42. And comparing, I didn't bring the one, the retin-A that I was using. It's from Renova. I left it downstairs. Renova, I paid almost $300, and wow, you cannot compare it. Never again spend that type of money. And so I am hooked with this one here. It works wonderfully, and the skin is not it's not dry after the exfoliation takes place. Of course, when you have those dead cells on your skin, the little crust there, it's a little bit dry, but you know, a few days later, your skin, it's hydrated. It's not like with the results of the retin-A that causes so much dryness. And now I'm going to show you the vitamin A that I take for many years. Okay, so this is vitamin A by Carson company. I always buy Carson company. Carson, Carlson, and this is 25,000 units, which equals to 7,500 mgs. So I take 2 of them, which gives me 50,000 units. I take only 3 times weekly. So with vitamin A taken internally, you cannot overdo it. So you have to really watch. You could take only 2 times weekly, or I take it 3 times weekly. And so because you don't want the excess of vitamin A to be accumulated in your body, since it's fat soluble. The reason I use fat soluble is because it's oil, it's lipid, and it helps the skin to hydrate. So it started with 25,000 units 2 times weekly, and then you could increase it like for a few weeks later, like in 3 weeks, 1 more cups soft gel of 25,000 units. And so I am very happy with that product that I just showed you, the A313. Very extremely happy. And I'm sorry, you could find it at Amazon's, this product right here. That's where I purchased Amazon's, and these I purchased at the health food store. And I know Carson, it's expensive product. You may think it's expensive because I pay like $32 these, comparing with other companies that they are cheaper. But because this is very pure and they are experts in creating vitamin A, vitamin E, and fish oils, they're experts in creating lipid supplementation. So that's why I trust this company. And so you fight this aging process without the need of plastic surgery, without the need of Botox. The Botox gives terrible atrophy to the muscles. No derma fillers. Instead, facial workouts. Facial workouts that I do about 100 times daily. Sometimes I do 2 times a day, but the facial workouts are my favorite things to build up the muscle on your cheeks, the muscle here, the muscle on your jaws. And so it is a practice or technique that replaces plastic surgery, because I had explained before that facial workouts are beneficial, especially if they're isometric, where you put resistance, and it helps to create volume in your facial muscles. And it is like a cushion that will stretch the skin, meaning that it will prevent the sagging. So your skin will be nice and stretched, and it will never go away, because if you keep doing it, versus derma fillers, if you don't have the money to continue doing derma fillers, I had seen patients that come devastated because you know, they cannot afford to do it anymore, and the place that they had put derma fillers, for example the cheeks, it has been stretched by the derma filler and then becomes flattened. It becomes like almost like dented, and with the facial workouts does not happen that way, because the muscle is already built up. The muscle is strong and strong and active every time you do facial workouts. But my favorite ones are isometric workouts because of the resistance. The more resistance you apply, the more. My friends, I am going to leave you with this facial workout to work these jaws and the neck area. So very simple. I use a lot of resistance. Once again, these are isometric workouts. That's the only ones that I perform in my body and face. Okay, so what you're going to do is place your tongue behind your lower lip. Okay, lower lip, and then what you're going to do is go like this, but you're going to try to smile to put resistance. So trying to smile, it's going to create resistance in order to create volume in the muscles. Okay, so let's go. Okay, ready? Try to smile. You're gonna feel, if you touch here, you're gonna feel this working, and also right here. Okay, so let's do it again. Put the most resistance you can, trying to smile but not literally smiling. Okay, all right my friends, this video is very long, so I'll see you in the next video. You stay beautiful and God bless you. Thank you so much for the comments. Share this video, thumbs up, and like the video. Touch the bell notification for touch the bell